Hello everyone. Today I came up with some top trending technologies to make you understand and gain knowledge regarding them. IoT, Internet of Things. The Internet of Things is a system of interrelated computing devices, mechanical and digital machines provided with unique identifiers and ability to transfer data over a network without requiring human to human or human to computer interaction. The Internet of Things or IoT refers to the billions of physical devices around the world that are connected to internet, which are mostly used for collecting and sharing data. Any physical object can be transformed into an IoT device if it can be connected to a internet or to be controlled or communicate information. A light bulb that can be switched on using a smartphone app is an IoT device. A PC isn't generally considered as an IoT device and neither a smartphone, but a smartwatch or a fitness band or a wearable device might be counted as an IoT device. Tech analyst company IDC predicts that total there will be 41.6 billion connected IoT devices by 2025. It also suggests industrial and automotive equipment represent the large opportunity of connected things. The IoT promises to make our environment, our homes and offices and vehicles smarter and more measurable. The smart speakers like Amazon's Echo and Google Home make it easier to play music, set timings, or get information. Home security systems make it easier to monitor what's going on inside and outside or to see and talk to the visitors. Top companies that are using IoT are Cisco, Huawei, Signsoft, Bosch, and many more. And next, cloud computing. Cloud computing is the on demand availability of computer system resources, especially data storage and computing power, without direct active management by the user. The term is generally used to describe data centers available to many users over the internet. Cloud computing facilitates the access of applications and data from any location worldwide and from any device with an internet connection. Cloud computing underpins a vast number of services that includes consumer services like Gmail or the cloud backup of photos on your smartphone. Cloud computing is use of hardware and software to deliver a service over a network. You are probably using cloud computing right now, even if you don't realize it. If you use an online service to send email, edit documents, watch movies or TV, listen to music, play games, or store pictures and other files, it is likely that cloud computing is making it all possible behind the scenes. Companies offering these computing services are called cloud providers, and they typically charge for cloud computing services based on the storage that you have used. There are several advantages of using cloud computing like less cost, 24 by 7 availability, fast and scalable, better security. Some of the famous cloud provider companies are Amazon Web Services, Salesforce, Microsoft Azure, IBM Cloud, and Google Cloud. And next, DevOps. First, let me clear that DevOps is not a technology, it's a practice which seems to bring together the software developers and the operations staff to work on the same project in more collaborative manner. It is a software development method that stresses communication, collaboration and integration between software developers and IT operational professionals. As the name indicates, DevOps means combination of development and operation. There are many benefits which we receive from DevOps model such as speed, reliability, improved collaboration, rapid delivery, scale and security. Evolving and improving products at a faster pace than organizations using traditional software development and infrastructure management process. DevOps engineering will work with IT developers to facilitate better coordination among the operations, development, and testing functions by automating and streamlining the integration and deployment process. Some of the tools used in the DevOps are Puppet, GitHub, Docker, Chef, etc. There are many companies using DevOps now, like Amazon, Facebook, Netflix, and Google. And here comes the blockchain technology. As the name indicates, the blockchain is a chain of blocks that contain information. The blockchain is a distributed ledger. They have an interesting property. Once data have been recorded in the blockchain, it becomes very difficult to change it. When we say the words block and chain, in this context, we are actually talking about the digital information stored in the public database. Blockchain is a system of recording information in a way that makes it difficult or impossible to change, hack, or cheat the system. Blockchain is the technology that runs Bitcoin, and the Bitcoin is the world's first cryptocurrency. There are many benefits using the blockchain, like it provides the transparency because anyone with access to the blockchain can view the entire chain. It also provides immutability. Once data or transaction recorded in the blockchain, it cannot be reversed. There are no practical ways of going back and changing or editing data that has been recorded in the blockchain. It also provides a security against data being stolen or being misused. Without data being available in one place, transaction can take place at a faster rate. It reduces the cost as well. Beyond just financial services, blockchain technologies have many potential applications in governance, insurance, retail industry, and healthcare. Companies that are using blockchain are HSBC, Visa, BBVA, Walmart, Ford, and many more. Now we are going to discuss about the future technology, quantum computers. All computing systems rely on fundamental ability to store and manipulate information. Current computers manipulate individual bits which store information as 0 and 1 binary states. Quantum computers leverage quantum mechanical phenomena to manipulate information. To do this, they rely on quantum bits or qubits. Quantum computers are machines that use the properties of quantum physics to store data and perform computations. This can be extremely advantageous for certain tasks where they could vastly outperform our best supercomputers. Quantum computers are highly sensitive. Heat, electromagnetic fields, and collisions with air molecules can cause a qubit to lose its quantum properties. This process known as quantum decoherence, which causes the system to crash, and it happens more quickly the more particles they are involved. There are However, there may also be plenty of situations where classical computers will still outperform the quantum ones. So the computers of the future may be combination of both of these types. Ordinary computers perform calculations using bits of information, which, like on and off switches, can exist only in two states, either 1 or 0. Quantum computers use quantum bits or qubits, which can exist as both 0 and 1 simultaneously. Now, Netherlands is one of the leading players in quantum technology as it is developing rapidly worldwide. Quantum computers are believed to be able to solve certain computational problems such as integral factorization faster than classical computers. Companies like Google, Microsoft, and Airbus are making significant investments in quantum computing, which is a technology could change everything from AI to logistics to aircraft design. And hope you all get an idea about these technologies. Thank you for watching.